It's Phil Lindemann with your Krystal 93 News at 4. A rented hybrid vehicle likely caused the carbon monoxide poisoning that sent 5 people to the hospital Sunday.
Carbon monoxide is odorless and colorless. You can't tell if it's in the air.
That was Steve Lipsher with Summit Fire and EMS. The rented hybrid was left on overnight in a parking garage beneath the condo complex.
It would stay on until the battery went down to a certain level, and then it would kick on the combustion engine to recharge the battery.
All 5 victims will recover. Poisoning was mild to moderate, although it could have been deadly.
Unfortunately, in Colorado, there has been a history of people who have died from carbon monoxide poisoning and never known that they were even being dosed with carbon monoxide.
Some residents there assumed it was a false alarm. Ski pass fraud is no longer prosecuted by Breckenridge Police, and it shows in municipal court data. Hearings were down 28% from 2023, but you're not completely off the hook. Sheriff's deputies can still bust you for using a pass that does not belong to you. Town of Keystone will soon share a municipal court with Silverthorne and Dillon. Those two already share a local court, and Keystone already shares cops with Dillon until the newish town can stand up a police force of its own. A new $15,000 grant will subsidize the county's spay and neuter program. That money is coming from the Animal Assistance Foundation, supporting Summit County Animal Shelter. The shelter is one of 8 departments under public safety, which eats up more than 40% of the county budget. A wordy but stripped-down version of a new state gun law is still waiting on the governor's desk. It has been there for over a week. Senate Bill 003 outlaws the sale and possession of certain semi-automatic firearms, but with many exceptions, including people who inherit guns and those with a recent firearms safety course. That course does not yet exist. This bill will come with over $1 million to create a new course. Now some state sheriffs are bashing the bill, like Sheriff Jason Mikesell in Teller County.
This bill, done by a lot of people that could care less whether you have rights or not, have just stripped your Second Amendment from you and asked you to buy it back.
Sheriff Mikesell and others believe Governor Jared Polis might let this bill pass by default without approving or vetoing it. Sheriff Mikesell himself is running for governor next year. Another state bill made to lower home insurance rates is caving to industry pressure. On Monday, state lawmakers gutted House Bill 1302. It was supposed to charge insurance providers for a reinsurance pool that would cover the cost of mega disasters like wildfire. Colorado Sun reports companies hated that idea. Now the reinsurance pool is funded by you through a 0.5% fee if your property does not meet wildfire code. Says one bill sponsor, a 0.5% is nothing compared to recent rate increases. This week on the State of Summit, even more gas stations are asking local towns to pump the brakes on a flavored nicotine ban. 7-Eleven, Stinker, and the State Convenience Store Association want Silverthorne to focus on education and enforcement, not prohibition. Silverthorne, like Breck, is not convinced. In Breck last night, council heard from Josie, one of 40 Summit High students who came to support the ban.
There is no one to blame but the tobacco industry in our own community. And while I do agree it is the student's responsibility to know right from wrong, we can absolutely make that choice easier.
Joining her was another student, Roxanne.
You lose your friend to this. I've lost friends to this.
Teen vaping in particular has greatly improved at Summit High, from 40% in 2018 to 8% today.
This isn't just about a personal choice, it's about public health.
Breckenridge unanimously approved first reading of its flavored nicotine ban last night. Silverthorne votes tonight on its first reading. Tune in again next week for the State of Summit on Krystal 93. In sports, the Nuggets play the Kings tonight. The Rockies face the Brewers. And in local sports, in just 2 months, first week of June, it's the GoPro Mountain Games in Vail. You can sign up now for bike, paddle, and run events. Phil Lindemann, Krystal 93 News.